So today, I went walking. We were playing Pokemon Go. And the weather in Kansas City is a little less than friendly, shall we say. So my hair is a mess and my skin is sunburnt and I'm gross. And that's why I don't want to have my webcam on today. So we're just going to go all natural today in our playthrough of Age of Ashes, our patron 2nd edition game. Thank you boys so much for your support. We are going to... everyone has the hero point. We all know who we're playing. We don't necessarily need to jam the spotlight on anybody. As a quick recap.
And,
yes, Jason.
and thank you, Tommy, for that lovely visual.
Yeah, I am gross right now. Also, my cat, who you guys hear a lot because my apartment's really small, and I can put him in my roommate's bathroom for 3 hours and we won't hear him, but that feels really mean. And Achilles has kind of had a hard weekend, so I want to let him run free. But his mother was a puppy. I had a like 6 months older than him puppy when I first got him, and consequently he knows how to groom people. And I fell asleep last night with him, and he groomed my nose so much that my nose is missing some skin now. And it hurts really bad. But last time we went down into the secret catacombs beneath Hell Knight Hill and found they were full of Charka and Boggards. And Tommy found that the classic Pathfinder 1st edition adage in Adventure Paths of you open the door, on the other side there are 15 held actions, goes a lot faster when people can stride thrice and just get where they're going a lot quicker. Also, I'm pretty sure Alex Dagram is the MVP of the AP, because a lot of people died to his halberd. But for now, everything is all nice and quiet, and you guys have the floor.
Okay.
Achilles is happy that you have the floor. Look at my strength, Achilles. Chase this for 3 hours instead of crying.
Look. If we lose Achilles, we lose half of the charm of the YouTube channel. Don't you know that's how you keep people around, is you introduce cat videos?
Yeah. We'll all remember that the part of Leo is being played by Achilles today. Every time he meows, Leo makes a perception check, and I'll just flavor text it.
Indeed.
It's going to be a lot.
Hey, that works.
Anyway, I digress.
What's that, Leo? Trouble at the old mill?
What's that,
Wrong
Leo?
campaign.
Another random encounter? More Zambos?
Oh, I just realized that like the only time you've hit me in this entire campaign was that first that first little like test session. That was the only one you've actually hit me, and I don't think I've been hit since.
Yeah, you're usually on front and personal. I also realized I was tracking kills from the first session on, and Q-Talk was winning, but I think Alec is winning now. But I've lost count, so there goes that poo-poo on me.
Darn it.
Here's the thing. It's the Dungeons and Dragons drinking game. Every time the cat meows, our characters get drunk.
Everyone at home, take a shot every time
Oh,
Achilles yells at
man.
me. 2 shots if he bites me, 3 shots if he meows and then jumps.
Tommy, don't get your audience to develop liver failure in a video, okay?
It would be a catastrophe.
I love you so much, Spellcraft.
You took that from me. I was saying that one up.
Don't make me sick Cthulhu on you.
You couldn't say I'm a cat burglar.
Now I'm really not feeling that one.
All right, you nerds.
Y'all are barely scratching the surface of the puns available.
Well, yeah, we had to focus most of our effort on not splitting the party.
Oh man, this really tickles my whiskers.
I don't know. It kind of rubs my fur the wrong way.
I'm just sitting here basking in my own brilliance.
Wow, aren't we the cat's meow?
And this is our 3-hour session, guys. Cat
I didn't know we were all bards, but this is perfect.
All right, put the puns
Well,
away.
I figured I'd stop
Okay.
putting around.
Put the puns away. We're playing now.
Okay.
So I need to be a bard in order to actually use puns. Okay, no, never mind about that backup being a fighter. I'm gonna go
Open the door.
Open the door.
Okay.
And Bollix is done with our shenanigans. Open goes the door. Boom goes
Yeah.
the
I would
dynamite.
think Bollix would be one of the best punsters, but no.
Now he's too busy trying to fly. Alright, inside the door there is several scary monsters. They all jump out. They eat Bollix for breakfast. Actually, it's just an empty hallway with another door.
Open that door.
So nobody's gobbling him up?
I'm trying to not laugh, but it's too good. I don't know who is clapping, but they are like right on top of their microphone as they do so.
I'm sorry, that's me, and I'm actually not. My microphone is. That's okay. I must be clapping louder than I thought.
Oh, I'm not mad about it. I just like the treble is real. Anywho, the perception check. Bollocks is a door. The furniture in this former bedroom is all askew, revealing a mountain-like pile in the center, made up largely of garbage. Think filthy cloth, chunks of rubble, and bent nails. Though there are still a few shiny things like mixed in. On the southern wall, scrawled in a chunky substance, in a childlike hand, are several words. Matter of fact, it's pretty relevant that Bollocks was the one who opened the door because they're in Draconic. And it says, I'll put it in chat. The spelling is important. Beware, mighty dragons. Spelled like that.
Actually didn't have the intelligence to take Draconic.
Oh, fair enough. Well, anyone who reads
I
Draconic
have Draconic.
can read that. There you go. Q-Tuck's got it.
I also have Draconic, but I'm a wizard, so...
Yeah.
I'm the wizard,
Draconic.
therefore I must have Draconic.
Fair.
And Ohm reads Draconic.
Okay. So everyone but the dragon sorcerer is what I'm hearing. Okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
I'm dumb.
Well, that's an interesting choice.
Dragon Sorcerer fell on his head too many times jumping out of trees.
Dragon sorcerer didn't want to have that high. At least it's not like 14 intelligence to get bonus languages anymore. That was a steep hill to climb in the playtest.
And you only got one?
Uh-huh, I think so. Okay, so as you guys go looking around in here, it's pretty clear that in the center, what that's supposed to be is like a dragon's hoard. But most of it is just filth and trash and things. However, Q-Tuck and Ohm, they go digging around and they find maybe about 15 gold worth of like dented coins, precious metals, particularly shiny spoons, things of that nature. I need to mute my mic really quickly. I'm only going to mute it in OBS. And no one on YouTube heard that. I'm sorry, my patrons. The allergies are real. In addition, the eastern wall, right about where Ohm is standing, the stones there have been smashed, and there's like a 3-foot tunnel that goes into the earth beyond. The tunnel is like on the floor next to where the tunnel starts. There's like bent lengths of pipe, bent metal, as well as like what look like rusty spoons that have also been bent.
Are they forming some
Interesting.
crude sort of set spike trap?
It doesn't appear that way.
There is no spoon.
No, I was starting to wonder, is that, do the spoons look like maybe they were used to dig?
Yeah, it's very, very... I don't watch enough movies. So many of my friends have yelled at me for movies that I haven't watched, but I'm going to say it's very Shawshank Redemption, and I think I have the right prison movie.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was right.
Ah, I did it. You hear that, Kane? I watched a movie once. Ha ha!
He used a little stone carver.
Yeah, it appears that someone has been trying to dig a tunnel. It goes about 3 foot into the earth.
Okay. Man, I really need better rolls on perception.
I can see that.
Achilles can see it too.
Yeah.
Alec
Well,
just continues to clean up the mess in the room. Bollocks doesn't really see anything else other than what's already been found.
I mean, I'm not moving because I'm not aware. I guess eventually I'll just turn around and be like, "Hey guys, did you find something back there?"
A half-dug escape tunnel.
Yeah. What?
What it looks like.
Yeah.
The cat sees bent
Yeah.
spoons.
What are you guys talking about? Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I deduct points for the misspelling, but at the same time, A+++ for the effort. Wow. Huh. So then, escape tunnel.
And where was that tunnel relative?
The tunnel is... I'll mark it on the map real quick. I'll mark it on your map. It starts there.
Okay.
Yeah, and it does. I mean, does the door lock?
No.
Yeah. So why would it be escape tunnel?
I mean,
you.
I can let Leo. Does it seem to go back away?
Only 3 feet.
Oh, okay.
As if someone had started it and got 3 foot through the stone and into the earth and then stopped.
I'm going to use detect magic.
I have detect magic up. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys got nothing.
Yeah.
Just a reminder, I did put that up and say I was sustaining it. If there's any this walking around and talking, break my sustain on that?
I imagine no.
Okay.
Okay.
Just making sure. I'm not making any other rules for
Sure.
fear that does break it, though.
Well, here's my thought. Let's gather up. I would like to go through and start searching this place methodically. Starting from the front door. Any other thoughts?
I thought we'd cover the northern part since we already got some of it taken care of. We can check this guy down here.
Okay. Just be careful, everybody, of, getting too far away from everyone.
Alec is going to try to stay as close as he can to, I guess, Bollocks for now, but just to make sure nobody goes off on their own. And since Tiki's driving at the moment, I'll move Annie into the room where the majority of people are. Okay, so in where our young goblin boy is, what you're standing in is clearly... Actually, matter of fact, you can probably feel a little bit of wind coming from up top. There was a ruined staircase where you fought the Growlodons. This is clearly you could go up there and it would take you there. The staircase has just been wrecked. You could clear it, but it would take a really, really long time to clear out that much debris.
If we did spend the time, we might have come in this location.
Yeah. And with Olm's perception, there are 3 doors immediately in front of you, and then of course there are hallways off to the south as well.
That's kind of what I thought I got with that roll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's not a whole lot, the dead bodies of Emperor birds. There are several, I deleted them all, but lots of corpses of boggards and charcaw kind of just littering the place.
Yeah.
And yes, actually, I went back and, you broke out, get out of there, Q-Talk. There we go. What was I going to say? That totally combo breakered me. Ross was correct, actually, last week. I didn't realize the Gorilla King's lore had been updated. Presently speaking, there is no Gorilla King in Useo, and so his basically servitor race, the Charaka, are now free and on their own, and off to do whatever their heart's desire is. And personally, I really hope we see a Charaka ancestry at some point, because I think the notion of like the Planet of the Apes race is super cool. But
yeah, I could have sworn I heard about that from you, nonetheless, which is why I was so confused when you said that wasn't what was going on.
No, I could have had it wrong.
Yeah. Yeah,
I guess the headcanon in my games is the present Gorilla King in Usea. His name is Queblin Gemin, and he's a really, really tiny gorilla who's real good at geokinesis.
Maybe Queblin, just as he took the throne, was still so tired from the trials and whatnot that the paladins and whatnot got lucky.
Yeah, there we go. Good canon. Well done, Ross. Proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
So, have we searched everything? We've searched all 3 of these passages to the north of this hallway.
I'm gonna go with a no, seeing what I see over here. I say kind of like from the other end, I guess.
Okay.
You guys have pretty well searched the passages. A lot of the things that haven't been searched are like basically the bodies.
Yeah. Since we have the time now, we probably should check bodies, because you never know when you'll find a set of keys or, a copy of a map of the facility.
So I'll start looting bodies.
Okay, sure. I'll put the loot in chat. There's enough to encumber probably everyone if we're grabbing like every single javelin in Blase, but you're of course entitled to them. In addition, all of the boggards.
So there's enough to fill a what do you call it? Bag of holding?
There might
Tier
be.
1 bag of holding.
There was a lot of guys running around with like 10 javelins, a bunch of slings. It's entirely possible. But for now, the important thing is on the bodies of all of them, there is an insignia. In some cases, on a tabard over armor. In some cases, scarred or tattooed on the individuals. An image of it appears to be smoke rising, as if it were like smoldering. The claw of a dragon.
Okay.
I wonder what lores would be relevant here.
There are definitely a lot of checks that could be thrown at that. It's definitively not magic. This is not a magic cult. Oh, no.
Society's a maybe?
Yeah. You guys come putting your heads together. You get kind of far-ish with it. It's very clearly supposed to be the claw of a dragon. As for what that means, it's hard to say. There are several draconic cults running around like all over creation. It's not uncommon for a chromatic dragon to go into a less civilized part of the world, and suddenly all of the less than civilized races are revering this thing as a living god, because if they don't, they'll get killed and eaten, right?
Yeah.
As for any further specifics, it's none of the rolls quite grab it.
Okay, folks,
Astral
do we
plane
want...
war? Nope, not a thing.
Do we want to check to the south or through the doors? And I would suggest we pile the excess loot, the javelins, all maybe over here.
And then the exit.
Sounds good. Yeah, there's a lot of it. Trying to find. Oh, it's all in my bestiary, which is presently not open, but like a bunch of sickles, a bunch of whips. All the boggards are carrying 10 javelins. Some of them have bows. To say nothing of if someone wanted to like skin the grizzly bear.
Not yet.
Okay.
I think we have other things to do first.
Okay, sounds good.
We'll skin that cat when we get to it.
Fair enough. Okay.
Okay. Search to the corridors to the south.
Okay.
Let's start with the one closest to the door.
Alrighty,
and
there's a...
work our way forward.
Sounds good. So Q-Talk goes looking around. I guess I'll move Q-Talk here. There are 3 hallways. You can tell Q-Talk by stepping down the middle hallway that the door at the end of that hallway is open. Bullock sees a closed door in front of him.
Okay, I will easily communicate all of this to the others.
Okay.
Open door.
Open door, alrighty. I'm gonna put Annie is here. Little Annie! Alec will follow Q-Talk, I guess. And if you could give me...
Where was Bollocks?
Oh, he's somewhere. If you could give me a perception check. And everybody hold your tokens real quick. Hold on to your tokens, everybody! I want to say that in an in-person game and everyone has to like quickly pick their token up off the board or if they're on fire or something. It's like a game of spoons. Alrighty, 4 monuments loom in this dark and somber room, each with prominent carvings of black-winged angels and various stylized pentagrams. Burnished plaques along the floor next to each sepulchre bear the names of those interred within. While atop the northern wall, near the ceiling, the words "Sepulchre of the Nail" are carved in prominent relief. And it's a
funerary
religion
rites
check.
of note?
Yeah, hang on one sec. It's super clear that like all the pentagrams mark Asmodeus, and it would quickly be, it'd be really easy for Q-Talk to realize that this is where the like higher ranking members of the Order of the Nail stationed here are buried. That can sometimes mean there's loot in the sarcophagi. It's hard to say.
But that also would probably not go over well with Alec.
Yeah.
Well, that being said, I shall sneaky forward in my sneakiest of rolling the 2s.
Yeah. And 3s.
Okay. So as you guys move into the room, Alec is right behind you. I'm gonna move Annie into the room.
Sorry, I was following.
Nope, you're fine.
If someone would roll stealth for me, please.
Sure, I got you. I'll open this sheet real quick.
Sorry, I was grabbing my food.
Yep, you're totally fine. Just remember to move your token, because if things pop up and you're where you are, you're where you are. I have to run like 20 things at once. I cannot also always run where your token is.
It's 20 plus 5.
Got you. Getting there just now. Hang on. Bam. And boom. Rolling the skills. There are things happening. Alec makes enough noise when he comes in his plate mail that things are going to see him. And there's not a lot of like... Oh, there's a couple of hard corners, sure. But as you walk in, there are several, like, out into that hallway, skeletal figures that are patrolling. In total, there are 6 of them. And if, I guess you guys rolled stealth, we'll use that as initiative really quickly.
Since I'm sustaining a spell, could I use Arcana?
I would be really hard pressed to ever see like when Arcana would be used for initiative. Yeah, sure. The system, says we have to use different skills. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay. I mean, as long as it's not a problem, I don't want.
No, you're fine. It's just something I gotta wrap my head around. Still, is all.
Yeah. I'll roll it when you have the initiative order.
Bam. Oh, that's the dice roll.
Yeah.
Bam.
I'll do the same thing because I wasn't self.
Okay.
Yay.
When I input cantrips, I did not change my cantrip on the sheet
Okay.
when we last changed things because I was driving then too. But I still have Disrupt Undead.
Sure. Got you. Okay. I accidentally deleted Ross. So I'll put Ross back on. And boom. I gotta get
Don't
some.
delete me.
My bad. Okay.
So nice.
I just so wish this was Shadowrun back in the day.
Why is that?
Because that initiative would mean I get to act 3 times this round.
Dang.
Oh man, don't get me on Shadowrun. I have some words to say about Shadowrun. Let's just say, for everything that I love that Pathfinder did with 2nd edition, Catalyst Studios did the exact opposite for 6th edition, and I am still mad at them.
Damn.
Okay, I played 1st and then 2nd editions.
5th edition was flawed, primarily because of horrible editing, but it was still a good system.
Fair enough.
It was far enough back in time I had to carve my own dice. And when you have to use that many d6s, it takes a while.
Yeah, I can certainly imagine. Play Shadowrun on base.
Did you use flint or obsidian?
Ivory.
Dang.
From the woolly mammoth that, I rode to school.
Oh, I get the joke now. I don't know why I didn't get that at first, but alright. I think it's because I've seen so many posts about the guys who play on base and have to supply their own everything, or on deployment rather. And these guys.
It's okay. I'm a half caster with Delta grade cyberware.
Okay.
+2.
Well, let's see.
Just plugging in all the initiatives.
Did you take that one perk that gives you basically a whole point of essence because you were a test tube baby for growing new BioWare? Because that is one of my favorite things to do whenever I'm playing a mage. It's just
no,
get
but I have a
BioWare.
squirt gun full of DMSO.
Fair enough. Fair. Oh man, my man.
That's a good boy there.
We're just out here using squirt guns filled with illicit chemicals. Ah, Shadowrun.
Shadowrun. All right, let me get a.
Don't tempt me, because illicit chemicals is my thing in this game.
I was about to say, you might want to clarify that, friend.
Soon enough.
And let me pop
Well, I mean,
Alex
you've already
sheet
got
up.
the dock wagon.
Oh, ready. Do I have everybody's initiative? I have everybody's initiative, right? If you didn't roll initiative, and I have Andy at a 20. Speak now or forever no one spoke. Okay. First is
You saw my initiative, right?
the 16 that was automatically entered in. Oh, you're in there twice. No. All right, there we go. All right, Ohm's first.
Let's see. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm going to. Now, does this count as a surprise round?
They are flat-footed to you because you rolled stealth for initiative.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I shall move to here.
Okay.
And I shall.
Okay.
Does a 10 hit his flat-footed?
It might. These skeletons are cool, but they're not that cool. Let me boop and boop. Nope, that's skeletal horse. It's an army of zombie horses, and they've come for ya. 10 does not hit his flat-footed. Is the 19 with the -4?
That is -4.
Oh, is it really?
Yes, it is.
Oh, so it is. Neato. I see now we can Did they update the sheet so you can like plug in the modifier from the second attack? Am I seeing that?
No, I created it as a second weapon on the sheet.
Beautiful. Okay, fair enough. That hits.
That's why there's the 2 in the parentheses. He and I were talking about this for a while before the game. There's no good way to input multiple weapon attack penalty, unfortunately.
So then damage 2 is the precision damage, right? Am I saying that correctly?
Yes.
Okay. So then the first attack goes stabbing in, and you kind of like go through ribs, and there's not a whole lot there. The second one hits him in the dome and comes down, but the skeleton seems to not mind very much.
Okay.
And that was 3 actions. Bollocks Broomsbane.
Bollocks is going to get up on this guy and smash him with. He picked up a nice little mace.
Okay.
Or Morningstar.
Both are good. That one there, as he has a red dot because that particular skeleton's Hell Knight plate is a little more intact than the rest of them.
Okay, but that was a silver Morningstar.
Okay, fair enough.
Probably.
It does not hit his flat foot.
And he is going to, with the second attack, go and raise his shield.
Alright, fair enough. So next up... Magic shield! Alrighty. So this appears in the next room over. You guys hear... The sound is, and I would try to do it myself, but I'm not that cool and I would just make a fool of myself. Like the rattle of death mixed with like the clanking of chains as what appears to be a little teeny tiny floating Hell Knight helmet animates and starts heading y'all's way. And it's gonna do so. 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20. So 2 strides to get there. And then for its... it's gonna stride here, actually, I think. Yeah, it's not the smartest. As this thing flies forward, it turns in the direction of Bollocks, and the helm starts to shake. As it does so, bits of metal like come out from inside of it to form a nail, and as a ranged strike, it's gonna fire a nail at you. And bam! 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Alrighty, so we do...
Man, if that isn't one of the most metal things I've heard yet.
It literally is throwing metal at you. Alright.
I mean, I know their order of the nail, but that one's really hitting it around the head.
Get out of this call. Only Jason.
We're not starting this again. Please stop.
I'd like to point out that that was 3 puns or so in one.
You did really well. So it's 3 points.
So proud of
3
myself.
points of piercing damage, and if Bollocks could make a quick fort save for me.
Okay.
Tetanus is a thing.
Tetanus is a thing, and it is a success. I'm just checking, make sure this doesn't have a... Okay, so the nail fires in, and it kind of like, I'll say it connects with the abjuration and bends a little in such a way that it only cuts you, and it doesn't stick in, and it kind of like falls to the floor and clinks. And Dan... I moved my... Does Bollocks have 2 turns? Bollocks. That's probably on me somehow. All right.
Don't see me in there.
I don't know why people can't see the initiative. I've had that.
Well, no, we can see it, but like maybe that's on the plate on your GM only level because I only see 1 Bollocks on the initiative for myself.
Yeah. I see the one that I rolled initiative for.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, in any case, Charles is up.
Okay, I'm just gonna be like, okay, so we got... Oh, God! What the bloody hell? And then I guess I'm just going to, because apparently I prepared 3 charges of magic missile. Really wish I had my good old-fashioned shocking grasp right now, but hey, I gotta use the tools in my hand in my disposal. 3-round cast of magic missile at this thing.
Okay, yeah. So it was. I have no reactions or means of mitigation. How the magic missiles ping, 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 and the sound of metal echoing across the floor of the dungeon reverberates. And that was 3 actions, so that's neat.
Mhm.
You know what else is neat?
Skeletons.
Nah. What else is neat is that there are 3 more of them.
Wait, what? Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You're not in a square, buddy. I'm not very smart. I'm not a smart boy. So he strides once, and this time we're gonna fire at Ohm. Pew pew pew! 28 to hit Ohm.
I need to double check something very important. That
Really
is
good.
a success. It is not a critical success.
Okay, if you could give me a fort save, please. And take 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay. So that would indicate a failure. This one, as it goes to fire, it goes for like Ohm's kneecap, and Ohm can dodge it, but rather than hit the kneecap, it hits you in the foot, and the nail goes through and through you. And in mechanical sense, for the next 1 minute, you are enfeebled 1, and you have a single point. I will mark you with blue. A single point of persistent bleed damage and enfeebled 1.
Thanks.
That
That's
is
a bad
not
one.
good. Yes.
And then I have 1 more strike. I'll fire this one at... Actually, no. Next up, if you could make a will save for me. As I... Okie dokie. So, you look down, the nail has through and through you, you're bleeding pretty bad, and then you look up, and the helmet is, like, where the eye slit is, begins glowing a fiery crimson. And on a fumble, you are frightened 1 and fleeing for as long as you are frightened.
Okay.
And next up is Annie.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to get to where I can see the map.
It's all good. Do you want me to move you?
I'll be able to see the map. I don't think I'll be able to move myself. So
No, I
probably.
meant like shift click to like this basically. I don't know how that works on mobile if you're on mobile.
Yeah, I can't see the map at all.
Boo.
So how many squares?
There are 2 of these floaty guys within 5 feet of each other. I tried to use the ruler and that was dumb of me.
Distance from me?
About 15 feet.
15 feet. In that case, whichever one looks least wounded, I'll hit with Disrupt Dead.
Okay, sounds good.
Fort savings throw. It says you lance target of energy. You deal 1d6 positive plus your spellcasting modifier, which mine is +4.
Okay.
Target must attempt a basic fort save. If critically fails, it is also enfeebled for a round, heightened by +1 per spell level. So
gotcha.
It's
okay.
a cantrip, so that makes it what, a second level spell right now, or first or second level spell right now?
It's still first.
Yeah, still
it
first.
needs to
Still
be at
first.
third level for you to be second, because it's
Okay,
still
so
rounded
yeah.
down. Basically,
So it's just a d6
Okay,
plus
gotcha.
4.
Alrighty.
basically it's some it's good old fashioned, like every level a wizard gains a new spell level, the cantrips go up another level.
Every level a wizard gets a new lizard, it goes up by 1.
I realize this. I was just wasn't. I'm
Oh no,
here.
you're fine. I thought I put that out there because that was the nice way I remembered it.
It's DC 18.
Okay, gotcha. I have a 22.
Okay.
So then those, I believe, probably 2 actions. Do you have any? Right now, you're not super far or super close from anything. Alec and Cube Talk are between you and them.
Fall back a bit.
Okay. I'll
Like
put you into
20 feet.
Sure. So 10 feet of stride would put you into the corner.
That works.
Okay, sounds good. And now you guys have been seen by the Spilpe Skeleton 15 doing a second stride. Doot. This one's, it's not a bard. Maybe that's what I do for the Halloween special. It's going to be something in Carrying Ground. I'm not sure what yet. It was really easy for 3 Dragons because it was in Pathfinder Asia, so we did the ring. But when you're in already Scary Town, what is scary? Life is scary. Anyway, here's a scimitar. It's going to go in.
I was just going to go full on like Jack Skeleton or something like, this is Halloween. This just, make it something silly to kind of break the pace.
You might be onto something there. I'm going to hold on to that. Thank you, Ross.
Why do I speak? I'm sorry, Carrying Crown people. Good luck.
Bogus Broomsbane, 17 to hit.
We'll miss. Because of the shield.
Because of the shield. For good. And then I'm going to do my Agile Claws at Ohm for a 17 to hit. Which I believe misses. So Q-Tac.
I have to 3-action heal.
Okay, sounds good. So that's 30 feet, right?
Yes, 30 feet, but I can pick where to aim it. And I'm going to go down the corridor a bit, in the direction of that floating heady naily thing.
Floating heady naily thing, yes. Good identification. Best identification. I didn't realize you could pick where the radius started for 3-action heal. That's neat. It's not just like channel energy anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Range. Yeah.
Nice. Fair enough. Alrighty. So that happens. You want to... Can you ping where you want to target it?
I forget how to do that.
Hold down left mouse button. One more time. I was looking
Left
at
mouse? Okay.
Yeah. I was looking at the CRB and I totally missed it if you did it. So like, left click and hold. Oh, I'm on the ruler. With the select tool, yeah, there you go. You want to target yourself is what I see.
No, I just had the wrong tool.
I see, fair enough. Okay. So then, I don't mean to rain on your parade, but I want to double check. I know it says range 30 feet, but I'm not sure, and I want to double check because it seems really good if that works that way. The 3-action heal reads, you disperse positive energy in a 30-foot emanation. I feel like...
I guess it's centered on caster.
I want to say, yeah. I'm going to go back and double check exactly what emanation means.
Certain that's what emanation is. Yeah.
The range increment is for the 2-action heal,
action.
not for the 3-action.
Makes sense.
Okay, in that case, I'm just doing a 30-foot emanation of positive energy. D10 plus... Yeah.
So...
D10.
Okay, sounds good. I'm just going to do a quick... 5... Whoops! I meant to use the ruler.
Tommy, I'm about to drop you a personal message.
Sure.
Oh, for the love of God.
15, oof. 20, 25, 30... Okay, so that should... I want to draw it. There are a lot of...
I'm going to use my hero point because that's just disappointing.
You can't reroll a d10. Only the d20s.
Nope.
25, 30...
Oh, in that case, it's a good thing I have so many of them.
Yeah. So that would connect both of those and him. Okay,
But,
cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going to really quickly... Boom! Okay, so what's my DC?
17.
17! Alright, so the first floaty Hell Knight guy passes on the dice and takes PAF, so then takes 0, I suppose. I don't know if I'm rounding up or rounding down. And this one fails, and we'll take all 2 of it. Well played. And Spoopy Skeleton, Spoopy Skeleton, has also a fumble, and we'll take all 2 of it, which that one definitely doesn't look good. The holy light of Sarenrae burns through the room, and one of the floaty helmet guys. That's what they are, I guess. That's canon. One of the floaty helmet guys.
Plus wisdom, so that'd be 5.
Okay, sounds good. I want to make sure the 3-action one is plus wisdom with I want to make sure we have it right before I start taking damage, because I do this for money. Okay, so.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting additions mixed up again.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just, yeah, positive damage and fort save.
Yep, that's what I had. Cool. So I have it correct. Neato. Holy Light of Saren Ray burns. Floaty helmet guy doesn't seem to mind much. Skeleton cast on fire real bad. And 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to get rid of that cone. I guess also everyone's healed for 1 if you had damage. And you're anyone but Ohm, because Ohm was just out of the radius. And...
well, there's one thing I'd like to say real quick on that. There's a functionality in Roll20 here that allows you to put an aura around yourself. And that would be the quick and easy way to do these.
Okay. Let me actually check that, because usually that works.
Yeah.
But when I don't have the grid on, I'm worried that it might not. Like it might not.
As somebody that's used Roll20 gridless, I'm not certain how well it would work. Actually, it seems like it would work quite well because.
Yeah, that's a 30-foot aura.
It seems as though it's registering what we seem to be using as 1 square as 3.1 feet. Exactly. So it would just take a little bit of fumbling with the base built-in rules. But I have actually used Roll20 before gridless, and I must be honest, it was very nice.
Okay, cool. So then on that note, I guess this one just... Thank you. 5, 10, 15, 20. This one's just going to stride 3 times. And... How fast is Spoopy Skeleton? Spoopy Skeleton's coming to do a spoop. 'Tis the season. What an unseasonably warm fall day. Seen that meme too much, and living in Kansas City, it's been that way. 90-degree weather forever and ever. 5, 10, 15, 21 stride, and then we're going to start swinging to bullocks. First with the scimitar for a 16.
Yes.
Second with the Crippy Claw for an 11, which misses harder. Alex seems particularly perturbed by the presence of these creatures, and he gets really quiet and just raises his halberd and swings it down. We're going to power attack the one right there, as Alec continues to dominate the adventure path. If I could only find where his attacks are. Oh, melee strikes, Alberti. He misses, unfortunately, swinging in with the power attack. Then one more attack. He misses. He gets close a couple times. Actually, no, I lied. I was looking at the wrong thing. He, in fact, does hit with the first one, and damage is assigned, misses with the second one. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 5, he'll go there. And then time to fire a nail at Bullocks. Not plus 98. I'm not that cool. Never mind. And second nail, 15, probably misses.
Yes, that'll miss.
And then we got more spoopy skeletons. 5, 10, 15, 25, 5, 5. First attack at Ohm. 16 misses ya. Second attack at Bullocks with a natural 20.
I will block this.
Duly noted. Swinging in, big angry, creepy claws. There used to be somebody in my life who said creepy claws anytime something attacked with claws, and I don't remember who it was, but it's gonna bug me all night now. Plus this much, so 6 points of slashing damage before the shield blocks it.
So 1 damage.
1 damage. Best critical ever. 5, 10, 15, 20, and scimitar! 24 to hit.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll hit.
And then the 6 misses. 1d.
They don't like me.
3 points of slashing damage. And then the big boy. The big boy with different big boy stats because he's a big boy. Hello, big boy. Where is your stats, big boy? There he is. This one is going to swing first at Ohm. This one here with the red dot is carrying, much like Alex Stagram, carrying a halberd. And will... Well, this guy has a lot of cool stuff. Neat. Okay. So we're going to swing it Ohm plus this for 25 to hit. An enfeebled and fleeing Ohm, which I believe hits. Oh, he's not here. I feel really bad. Things are gonna happen to Ohm while he's gone, and I'm a bad GM. So then he takes 9 points whenever he gets back. Then I have a reaction. I will, I suppose, swing it. While we're waiting, I'll swing it Bollocks once. All of a 9, and that misses. And as he's swinging, does anybody speak Necrol?
No.
Gosh darn it, anyway, I should have paid more attention in health class.
Do they speak Necrol?
Dark and unsavory words in Necrol begin issuing forth from the armor of the skeletal Hell Knight. Is Jason back yet?
Just got back.
Nice. Take 9 points of slashing damage from the big Hell Knight's halberd, and then after he does that, as the halberd hits, he slashes with the axe part, but you can feel let's say advanced acupuncture, shall we? And if you can make a will save.
Nice.
And the pain is such that Ohm is stunned for a round. And then I'm going to try to swing one more time at him. Why, yes, I have to count on my hands for -10. Don't judge me. I believe a 16 still misses you stunned, though.
Yes, I do believe so.
I'm going to double check, because I'm not used to this condition, or this system really yet. Alrighty, stunned saith. You become senseless. You can't act. Stunned usually includes value. It overrides slowed. So basically it just means you can't act. And your enfeebled, your enfeebled condition says... I really want to make someone stupefied so I can keep... That's just strength stuff. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And
give us a little bit of time before you throw stupefied at us. We're still only level 2.
Stupefied! Stupefied really only hurts most of the party. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Only the casters, but there's so many of you. Alright, the last one is... It can't really get anywhere, so I feel mean just swinging at Jason forever, but it's where we're at. First attack, 9 to hit. Okay, I feel less bad. I feel worse.
This is what you get for saying that. This is entirely your fault.
Thanks. Thanks, Ross.
You jinxed it. You know how jinxes work.
I guess I don't. Hey, 1 for Badoo, bang, and this time it's going to be 10 points of slashing damage from the second strike, and then he's going to try to win.
And I drop.
Okay. That would put you at, unless you want to use a hero point. And those are weird, and I remember I got around it somehow to do a thing. But that would put you at dying too, pending a hero point.
I will use the hero point to stabilize, but yeah, I'm...
Okay.
You're at 0 on top.
I'm all but dead.
Yeah, that was a rough turn for Ohm. This thing will then stride forward. You go just before there. And next is Bollocks.
I can't go through enemy squares, can I?
I think it's an acrobatics check. I'm 90% sure.
Huh.
I will. Skills, skill descript, acrobat. Yeah, tumble through is one action. You stride up to your speed. During this movement, you can try to move through the space of one enemy. Attempt an acrobatics check against the enemy's reflex DC. And on a success, you move through in their difficult terrain. And on a failure, your movement ends and you trigger reactions.
And can I try to bust through their square, like with athletics?
Athletics would let
Bull
you.
rush.
I think you can. I think Bull Rush is its own individual like class feat, but you could try to grab things. Or which one? One of them is not super well off right now. The one right here looks like it's about to fall apart.
Mm. It's not going to help what I was going to do.
Are you trying to get through them or just move someone away? Because you could shove.
That's what I'm saying, shoving.
Oh, did I not see something?
Okay.
That's athletics.
Shove is under athletics.
You're right. I see that now. I didn't scroll far enough down. Shove is a thing. You're going against their fort DC.
Yeah. So, guy in the corner here,
Okay.
top right corner, I'm going to shove him.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to use my hero points for that.
Okay, sounds good.
There we go.
That is much better. I don't even need to go look. That's a critical success. Neato. Okay, critical success. You push your opponent up to 10 feet away from you. You can stride after it, but must move the same distance and same direction. I'm just gonna
Move him up to the corner.
Okay,
Here.
gotcha. And Zoe was.
I'm going to grab my friend Ohm with my second move.
Okay.
And I'm going to drag him up here
Sure.
behind me to
Okay.
get him out of the way.
Sure, makes sense. Okie dokie.
Whew.
Next up, I think we just pick on Charles now.
Oh boy.
This is gonna fire a nail at you. Pew pew pew.
Oh boy.
23 to hit.
That hits.
Fortitude save.
Hey!
Ver good. The best wizard fort save you ever did see.
Well, my fort and my reflex are 5, and my will is 6.
5 points of piercing damage, nevertheless, and it's gonna go again. Oh, those aren't agile. Okay. 1d4 plus 8. Boo. Yes, I count funny. 20 plus that number is 18 to hit,
Miss.
and then that'd be a -1 for the third. Got this. Nope, no, we don't. All right, you're up.
That's a miss.
And you're up.
Cursing my lucky stars that I invested in medium armor proficiency.
Yeah.
Okay, so then. Looking at the situation around, how bad does this one look?
Not very good. It's wobbling in the air. The magic missiles probably physically dented the helmet.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna be smart. First action, cast shield, bring that up.
Okay, sounds
And
good.
second action, I'm gonna try and hit him with a produce flame. Or well,
Alrighty.
second and third, but I presume a 14 misses.
Yeah, 14 does not get there.
Alright. Well, I have my shield up.
Alrighty. Cool.
That is my turn.
That is your turn. Next is this guy who's gonna... he's gonna step. You notice, I guess mostly just like Cube Talk, Annie, and Charles. As this guy floats forward, he turns and he looks at Alec, and the nail starts to charge, and then it like pointedly does not, like there's almost like a stop, and then it turns instead towards Charles. First attack is a 27 to hit.
Ouch! Yeah, that hits. Thankfully, it's not crit. Oh god.
4 plus, and then fort save.
And that fortitude save. hero point to reroll that.
Sure. Okay. 3 points of piercing damage and no ill effects.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Second attack. 20 to hit.
Damn it, that is my shield AC.
Oof. Okay. Any reactions before I start throwing damage at you?
I'll take it.
Okay.
Darn it!
4 points of damage. You are one persistent bleed damage. And I guess I'm going to say that since Jason uses hero point on that note, there's no longer persistent bleed. Otherwise, he'll be in big danger. 1 persistent bleed damage, you are enfeebled 1, and then make a will save for your last action. The judgment. The judgment of the Order of the Nail is upon you.
16?
Yeah, that's good. That's what you needed.
Oh, thank God.
And Annie is gonna... I'm gonna learn how to play Alchemist. Unfortunately, Tiki had to drop for the night, so I'm the Alchemist today. I am gonna use... I have notes. I have... Disrupt Undead, 1 lightning in a bottle, 2 Juggernaut mutagens, and a silver daggett. I'm not sure what a silver daggett is, but we'll figure it out. Alright, so I think Annie is going to... I'm gonna stride 5, 10, 20. Yeah, that's probably about 20 feet. That's probably difficult terrain for her. She climbs up Gimli style on top of one of the where someone is clearly buried, carrying a little fizzy blue lightning-y thing, and she chucks it right about here. I think would be really good. And bottle lightning, pew pew. A 17 would connect for. Let me just double check my resistances really quickly. I think that makes the skeleton go bye-bye. Oh, actually no, the skeleton does not care at all. However, there's a sploosh and a sploosh and a sploosh, and then it passes to this guy, who is gonna 5, 10, 15 attack Bolix with his scimitar with a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
I want to make sure I have my damage right. Oh, cool. Plus, not 32. I'm cool, but I'm not that cool. For 6 points of slashing damage, and I'm gonna try to claw in with 17 to hit.
That'll just hit.
And it's 4 points of slashing damage, and cute tuck.
Well, given that everything's starting to cluster again, area heal.
Okay. That would hit all of them. So I'll start with
Wasn't someone out of healing range?
Fine question.
1, 2, 3. So Olix is in it. I can't see where Olm is.
Does it get to me?
Line of effect is awkward. There's a 10-foot opening in the wall, so I assume it does. Yeah,
I mean, if it goes around the 10-foot wall, 5, assuming Q-Talk is in this square, the farthest away one, 5, 10, 20, 25, 30 would just make it going in the straightest line, even if the Q-Talk was the farthest away.
So that sounds like Olm gets 5 hit points back. And what's my DC? What's my loud, angry cat?
Look, Leo doesn't like it that you're targeting me, okay?
Yeah, I bet he doesn't. What's the DC, though, for real?
I have to scroll up.
Okay. My highest roll in that is an 8, so I don't think it's DC 8. And
yeah,
that's enough damage.
17.
That's enough damage on the dice.
So anyone that rolls below a 7 or below.
Yep, I understand how the 4 degrees of success work. So.
Wait, shouldn't it be a DC 18 because you're level 2 now?
Awkward silence.
Does my proficiency go? Wait.
Your proficiency, yeah, your level affects your class DCs too.
Yeah, but isn't proficiency level +2 if it's trained?
Yes.
Yeah, trained. It's.
What's your
if it's
wisdom?
only level +2. I've only got a wisdom of 16.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had a wisdom of 18 for a second there. My bad, friend.
Oh no, if we were using a slightly different system, I would totally go for that. But yeah, yeah, enough crit fails, so that'd be 10 for the crit fails and 5 for the fail.
Yep, I heard that. Just really quickly I gotta go get my big boy. What's my big boy's fort save? +9, he has a 19, so he takes half. So yeah, if you want to flavor those kills, it's all the baby skeletons, one of the floaty helmets. I guess I'll go ahead. They explode in a holy burst of radiance. And next up is...
Okay, I think we can all agree that even though we don't have the list up, Q-Talk gets back on top of the kill chart again.
That was 6 in one go.
The floating helmet starts careening around like a bowling ball and scatters all the skeletons into dust.
Okay, sure, that works. But does a 12 hit you, though?
A 12? No.
I'm trying not to strategize too hard here, but I feel like these things know what positive energy is and that they don't like it. Nails go firing, misses happen. Alec is not happy that the cleric is under attack because he's a smart boy, and he does a big melee strike with his halberd, and it does an extra d10, which might kill him. In fact, does bring low this guy, and then next attack is just a flat d20 against the other one and misses. The other one, like, as Alec brings his halberd down and it like cleaves through the helm of this Hell Knight, the other ones turn his direction, but again, just do not seem interested in him. It's not you, Alec, it's them. It's also...
And I think I know why, but...
So I have a 24 to hit on Q-Tuck.
Mother of God, that is a crit.
Okay. Neato. If you can make a fort save for me and 10 points of piercing damage. Ten points of piercing damage, 1 point of persistent bleed, and you
I
are
would like to use my hero point.
Okay. One point of persistent bleed damage, you are enfeebled 1.
Okay.
The nail goes like through and through your arm, and if there was... You can like... It doesn't quite stick all the way into the wooden door behind you. You can like yank your arm forward and get out, but it doesn't feel good. Meanwhile... At the Hall of Justice. 5, 10,
Ow.
15. I hope you have your tetanus
You
shot.
said I had a point of bleed, but not wounded?
1 persistent bleed. Yeah, no, I didn't kill you. You don't have a wounded value. I'm cool, but I'm not that cool. And we're gonna swing that halberd in at Bolix. Or never mind. And...
Yep.
And the second strike, 17.
We'll just hit.
Alrighty. So we'll do our damage, and he will take a reaction. He does not do a d20 to damage. 10. Much better. So it's 10 points of slashing damage, and then if you could make a will save for me.
Just barely there, please.
Unfortunately, that would not quite make it. Same story. Lots of advanced acupuncture. You are stunned for... stunned 1 is what it was. And then...
On the jump.
But it passes to prone on the ground. Its own. Your eyes snap open as the fire of Sarenrae washes over you.
Okay. Now, since I was dying, I no longer have the dying... But I do have wounded 1.
Correct.
No, because you used your
Incorrect.
hero point.
Got it. There was like 4 different ways to do that before in errata, but yes.
Also, it was magical healing, doesn't that?
Nope. Not wounded, prone on the ground.
Yeah.
It's Jason's turn.
Okay. I am going to get up, grab Bollix, and drag him north
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, sounds good.
Come on. Yeah, that puts him here.
Okay, go ahead and move yourself and all.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Well, I would
4.
love to.
Yeah, my bad. I think you mean here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And Bollocks is stunned 1, and it's on Charles.
Question: does healing remove persistent bleed? I can't remember.
It
I think
does.
it does.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I'm not affected by bleed anymore.
Pretty sure. I'm gonna double check it while you take your turn.
Okay, which one of the two of the Hell Knight helmets that are near me can I see are the worst off looking ones?
The one over by Alec. This one here.
Okay, 3-round action, magic missile at it. 13, wow, 2 under max.
That was really nice.
And note, taking reaction, drain familiar. Gaining back that spell slot.
Okay. Can you do
That's
that?
my last one.
Can you do that as a free action?
It's a reaction.
Oh, neat. Fair enough. All right. If you want to flavor it, down it goes.
I just kind of like look to Leo, who kind of like looks angry, roars a bit. I just seem to my hand glows, and I just into it, and look back to Leo and say, "Remind me never to leave home without you." Oh God.
Why, yes, I just rubbed rubbed my cat's head to wake him up so he could speak.
Yeah, it's Achilles. Achilles is playing the part of Leo. Leo is played. It's
Yeah.
We can't. No, I can't survive without Achilles. Apparently, constantly calling at you.
No, you cannot. All right. So then I have a. Oh God! Annie's gonna cast Disrupt Undead. I think he passes his save, so I'm just gonna do half of the d6. 3 points of damage. Not bad. We'll take it. And then Annie will hop back to the corner and Q-Tech's on. Said the cat.
I'm going to sell propane and propane accessories. I mean, use another 3-action heal.
Okay, sounds good. I will make some saves. Now there's only 2 of them left. Once again, you just clean up the encounter. Okay, so floaty helmet guy, as we so lovely call him.
Sigh.
But
But that does take care of my bleed.
It does. Okay, so he has a total of 6. So he takes all 4 of it. And the other one passes and takes 1 of it. And no more blading. 2 damage back to anybody who's hurt. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That should also reach you two, the goblins. And Alex is going to step and gonna attack the one that is the scariest. Or rather, attack the one that is threatening, like, right in front of folks. Alec is gonna swing the power attack. Yep. The skeletal Hell Knight sees Alec, doesn't attack him. 5, 10, 15, 20. As I go to my Pathfinder 2nd edition core rulebook and I check the stun condition. Alrighty. If you were stunned 4, you lose all 3 of your... Okay. So then I'm gonna go ahead and let Bollocks act now. I ran stun the wrong way. I realized that. Hold on, I gotta... Each time you regain action, such as start your turn, reduce the number you gain by your stun value. So Bollocks has 2 actions right now. It's awkward because at the top of the stun condition it reads, you become senseless. You can't act while stunned. So I assumed I didn't need to read any farther. Farther on, it indicates stun usually includes value.
Yeah, sometimes it includes like how long you are stunned. Like with Stunning Fist, it's a whole round you're stunned.
But
so
with,
you lose all
with
3
stun 1, you lose 1 action. So Bollocks has 2 right now.
Okay. I don't love this guy, and I'm not really in any condition to But I am a big damn hero, so.
Big damn hero, sir.
The crux of every PC being too much of a hero.
Yeah.
Did you say there was some healing going on?
Yeah, you would have got 2
Yeah.
back.
How much?
2.
2.
I think in total, like 7? It depends on when you started taking damage and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
It's
the
been,
first
one was
2, the
1,
most
then there was
recent
5, and then there was 2.
I already got. I just meant this past round.
Okay, then it's 2.
Yep, 2.
Yes.
I am good at remembering numbers.
Yeah.
You know what? I can do this. I don't know if he's got reactions or anything, but I'm just gonna move up. Going to step as my move, I should say, and Silver Morning Star to the face.
And it pings off his armor.
5. 25.
Okay, fair enough.
Step and move.
So then he used 1 action, he'll use another to step and then attack Ohm. 1 time. With a 19 to hit Ohm.
That does hit.
Okay, he'll use a reaction.
Just.
Uses a reaction, make a will save.
Oh darn it! You said. I'm sorry. I used 3 actions there. You said I only had 2. So.
Oh, fair
I
enough.
moved up and hit.
Then in that case, we're all kinds of discombobulated tonight. He
Yeah.
didn't have to move. If a 19 would hit Bolix,
Yeah.
Bolix make a will save, and 12 points of slashing damage. Oof.
He would have moved up right there.
Okay, sure.
Will save. And I am down, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I moved, I struck, the will save is successful, and he's going to stride to here, I think. Yeah. And now it's on Ohm.
Okay, well. So just to make sure I'm where I should be, the only condition I have right now is wounded.
You were not wounded. You were...
Oh.
Let me double check really quickly.
I have been frightened and enfeebled.
Mm-hmm. The enfeebled condition sticks. The fleeing condition is gone. And so you're taking a -1 to strength-based things, is what enfeebled does, basically.
Which makes me so very happy that my melee is all dex-based.
Uh-huh.
So, twin feint.
Yep. Alright, both of those miss.
I'm out of good options.
Okay, then it's on Charles.
So, yeah.
I need to take a step. So 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet, 20 feet, 25 feet. I still can't see anything, but I do see Balix in the corner there. So 5, 10, 15.
Okay.
Oh, poop. And I have an action left. Can I just grab Balix and like toss him behind me?
Not toss him, but Bolix, you can grab him. Yeah.
Bolix, sorry. Yeah, I'd like to grab. Why am I saying? I can't say things right. Bolix. Can I grab Bolix and like kind of just put him behind me with an interact action?
No, you can grab him with an action.
Okay, then Screw it. As an action, I'm just going to cast shield.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he's just going to try to run, I guess. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can you see the thing? Kind of. Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw the d6 at it. A single point of damage at a fort save. So all of the 1. And it passes to Q-Tuck.
Crud. The people that need healing are out of range, so I guess I'm going to have to take a stride action to get back within range and do the reach.
Okay.
And it looks like people are still out of range.
Uh-huh. That would be 30 feet from your square.
Did I move 30 or 25?
10, 15. You've moved 25 feet so far.
Okay, I guess I'll move another 25 feet.
Okay. Anything else?
Let's see, range.
So that was 3 actions to move that far. So Alec is going to 5.
Okay, sorry.
5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20 to try to provide some kind of flanking. Bollocks is down. Did Bollocks use a hero point?
No, he already had his hero point.
Okay. So then if Bollocks could make that flat check for me.
Yeah.
Which I believe sends you down to dying 2.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm in a very target-rich environment. Positive energy is not nice. Cleric! 29 is a hit, and I believe a critical.
Ooh, yes.
If you could make a will save. And also take... The will save is successful, and it's 19 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. I will move you on the initiative to right after Bollocks, just before this guy. And the second attack goes at Charles. With a 17 to hit.
Miss.
And the last attack
How many
goes at...
elixirs does Tiki have left?
I have no idea. I am in the
I'm
middle.
gonna say at least more than 1.
In the middle of playing a monster.
Mm-hmm.
And
My
so
initiative
6,
should
5,
have
4, 3,
changed.
2. You were right before him now.
Yeah.
So I just moved spellcraft between you and him. And then attacking Jason with a 19 to hit.
Hits.
I'll use my reaction. I already used my reaction. I lied. Plus 4. Boom. 10 points of slashing damage.
Yeah.
And I'm down to 0 again.
Jesus.
This is a good boy, this scaly boy. Alright, Charles.
I'm just going to say, go back to the afterlife already! And I'm going to 3-round cast magic missile at it.
Okay, sounds good.
9 points of damage.
Duly noted. Ping, ping, ping. Dent goes the armor. I'm gonna double check what Tiki says. I have Disrupt Undead, 1 Lightning in Bottle, 2 Juggernaut Mutagens, and a Silver Dagger. Those are the tools I know she has, so I'm gonna just chuck a d6. Then I'm gonna chuck a fort save, which is, I believe that well, hold on, I can just grab the number. Why believe when you could just check? My fortitude is, so that comes down to a 20, so he takes half. Begins to zotz and sizzle and carry on. And then Alex saves the day. Aren't you guys so glad you made a friend? Here's your friend.
Hey,
Your friend missed.
Yeah.
Second attack misses.
You're making it sound like we're chopped liver.
I mean, I'm just saying Alec has done a lot of work. in this dungeon. And flat check from Bolix.
Wait, check.
Big ol'.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Hey!
That should bring
Back to
Bolix
one.
to wounded. Critical moves you up by 2, right?
Zero. Yeah.
Okay, so then you should be wounded 1 and able to act right now. I'm about 90% sure anyway. Here I go,
Yeah,
checking again. Okay. So then it should be on you then.
Cool. Was that an action to do that?
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay. So I'm up. I will stand up and not doing what I'm supposed to be doing as far as being a sorcerer. So, yellow snow.
Yes, well. And so it was. Okay. I have 16. If you'd like to flavor that kill.
As I stand up slowly, my eyes glow, and I fire a snowball from
Made of your own crystallized blood.
Metal.
Boom. Right in the face.
Put on a t-shirt, I'd buy it.
Bolix is actually playing Scarlet from Mortal Kombat today.
And head goes flying.
And so it
Helmet flies
was.
on the floor.
So I don't really know what Annie has as far as healing stuff goes. So what I'm going to do is say that Annie is going to excuse herself to go and craft things back up on the next floor. But initiative is off.
Gotcha.
Okay.
If someone can patch me up, I can patch everyone else up.
I'm just gonna.
Annie would know that I have 2 lesser elixirs of healing.
Okay,
Or-
cool.
Oh god, that's
So-
been the first time I've been hit in a while. Q-Talk is down.
Oh, yeah, actually, but before we can
yeah,
go any further, the people who are down need to make flat checks. I forgot about that. So initiative is still a thing for just a second. Good for
Never
Q-Talk.
mind.
Crit success.
Then we need 1 from Ohm as well.
Yeah, if you're looking for a crit success, no.
Close enough.
Oh,
He was dying 1, so then up now I have... I guess the heart seems pretty good. I like the heart. We'll use the heart for wounded. Where is the heart? Hello, heart.
Should be like right below.
What am I at now?
I'll tell you in just a second. Below the axe? I don't even...
Like right
there it
below
is.
the
Bam.
the crossbones.
Yeah.
So then everyone is wounded 1, I believe. Unless you were brought down
Okay.
by a critical hit, in which you're wounded 2. Or no, that's not true. This is your
Yeah,
first
this one
time
looks
everybody's
good,
getting
yeah.
up. Cool. 3 wounded ones, but everybody's up and around. Alec is in full defense mode and is just gonna stand in the middle of the room with his halberd ready in case anything else animates.
I think we need we all need 10 minutes to. at
Yeah.
least.
hey, Alec,
Yes?
what the hell were those helmet things?
I have no idea.
I only ask because they seem, forgive me, floating animated Hell Knight armor using, like, nails to attack us seems pretty on the head for your orders, like something very bad happening to members of your order. I'm not saying you guys did, I'm saying that would be a very grim way to animate someone of an Order of the Nail.
Alec,
Can I get a religion lore now?
you could have at any point for 1 action, but yes, now you could. Alec shrugs his shoulders and, I don't know. Leo is very upset because I have to move my leg because it's super dead. Okay, so that's good enough. There we go. Oh, okay. So that particular sort of undead, matter of fact, through all of the book reading y'all have done, I'll say, since you've come to the fortress, it's not uncommon, given that the life of a Hell Knight is often bloody, often brutal, often really short. A lot of folks who perish in service to a Hell Knight order, when they are decapitated, usually, actually, the ghostly undead, which is known as Hell Crown, to, again, hit it right on the head, is often the result. It's not uncommon to see them haunting battlefields, abandoned castles, basically just killing anything they encounter. Imagine, a lot of times you would consider this thing to be a incorporeal undead, because it's basically a ghost, but the ghost has infused the helmet itself. Which is fortunate for you guys, because otherwise it would have been a lot harder to target the thing, because really you just dent the helmet and down they go. They usually manifest hours or longer after death of the body, and only when the body is unattended. Typically speaking, there's no recognizable fragment of like the former personality of the Hell Knight. It's almost just like a construct. How they got here, I guess with that religion check, also kind of remains to be seen.
Well, first thing I will say is whoever I was working on, I just spent 10 minutes and you got no benefit, but nothing bad happened. So whoever that was, I'm going to say, well, looking here, the only person I'm next to is Alex, so he doesn't get any back.
Alec
He didn't get hit at all, did he?
Not once. Anytime one of the Hell Knights would have turned to attack him, it just stopped short, then attacked someone else.
Do you does Q-Talk share the information about the undead?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Well, the only other person in here was Mac, so Charles and Leo. So
Charles is banged up, but out of everyone, he's fine. To be honest,
you were the only. You were the only other person in the room, so I'll try.
Yeah.
Bollocks now.
So, if those things were created by decapitating Hell Knights, do you think that that's why they didn't attack you, Alec? Because of the fact that they recognized you as a member of their order, and maybe they're seeing this as some sort of sacred grounds they need to protect?
Alec shrugs again. It's not uncommon, I suppose. Not unheard of for us to install. He gets a little awkward. Turns. Did Q-Talk get up? Q-Talk, please plug your ears. It's not uncommon for individuals of my order to volunteer to serve as guardians after expiration date, if you will. I imagine
necromancy.
He nods.
You speak freely around me. I don't care for the gods or things of that nature. They are fine to me, but I hold no favoritism.
Good. In any case, that's probably what that was, and that's why they wouldn't attack me. To be
fair, Sarenrae seems at least like a nice person if Q-Talk's anything to go by, but
Sarenrae does not like undead. I know that much.
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna try to put the helm on of the skeleton that I decapitated.
Okay, it's a little big for you and really dented, but nothing stops you.
Can I see that?
I mean,
I'm going to patch myself up. I cast guidance, so I get a +1 to the medicine skill.
Sounds good. Yes, Bullocks, you can see through. It's a little big for you, so it's kind of awkward and it falls down over your eyes a little, but yeah.
So I was wondering if they don't have eye holes or anything, how you see through this.
Okay, that is a success.
It doesn't have eye holes. It has a slit in the middle and down, like a T shape.
Okay, whose was that?
Cool, cool.
I think that was Cube Tuck on Cube Tuck.
Okay. I'm still at 1 with the wound. I have no medicine.
I need to
Yeah,
get myself a real shield
I'm
after
just gonna
this.
take. I'm just gonna take the full hour.
Okay. Does
Perhaps.
in that case, since that's come up, Cube Talk is going to sit for an hour. Does anyone else want to do the same? Or do you guys want to go? Okay.
I was going to suggest perhaps we should retreat. This fight was a bit more taxing than the last ones were. And I don't know about you all, but I am out of arcane methods at the moment, other than basic spells that don't really take anything from me.
I'm a little low on healing spells. I have like 1 left.
If you wish, I'm not that bad, but
Normally I'm one to say we're pushing forward, but I do not think any of us have a time limit, if you will, on this matter.
I certainly would like to find what I've come for and leave, but I mean, I've been here this long. Another night won't hurt.
Fair enough. I mean,
I apologize. If I were more confident in my skills and my own hardiness, and if I had been a little more fortunate today, this would not be an issue, but
Funny how that works, friend.
Finally.
Don't worry about it. It happens to everyone, especially considering the fact that a lot of those things were. What happened to you guys? I say kind of point to Ohm and Brix. You guys seem to almost turn tail for a second there. Do those things have mental powers or something? Because that's not like you guys.
Did I roll high enough to know that?
I had one hit. I had 1 hit point left, and I think my goblin guy was down.
Oh, I thought I saw Ohm being forced to retreat because of the frightened effect, the critical fail.
I was already unconscious by then. But
I never went down, which is why I'm asking. Did I see that? If not, then my apologies. I'll redact.
Yeah, I was completely surrounded. Was the problem?
And by the time I would have had a chance to turn and flee, I was beaten into the floor.
Okay.
But at least I get some back from working on myself.
My apologies then, never mind. I misunderstood.
Yeah, I was trying to channel them to the tunnel. What do you want?
Okay.
Get them one at a time.
Yeah, if we want to retreat to a safe area or even just go back to town, then I'd be perfectly happy to take the time to just patch everyone up and
I mean, I think going upstairs.
Okay. If we're going to have to wait an hour on Bullocks and Charles before they can be treated again. I tried on both of them before doing me.
Yeah, I'm saying, why don't we go upstairs and just rest with the dogs?
Wait, should we not go back to camp where the pony and the wargs are?
That's what I'm saying.
The wargs
are in town.
Oh, right.
No, they're not. They're upstairs.
The wargs are with they're with Warble because Ross didn't make it last week, so Ross had gone back to town with them.
Yeah.
And has delivered them to the Bubble Brashers.
Okay.
Only to come back in at the last moment like a triumphant hero and do absolutely nothing.
I see no reason why we have to go all the way back to town when we'd be safe upstairs. We cleared out everything upstairs.
Very well.
Provided nothing's reinfested, but yes, back to the Citadel. Alex, if you would be kind enough to lend us your protection for the evening.
Of course.
If nothing else, we could barricade some of those rooms up there, like the first area we entered into. Barricade most of the rooms, going deeper into the fortress, and just focus on staying in 1 or 2 rooms. They had enough furniture there, and that hobgoblin had already done something equivalent to that. So Just move some of the furniture around. If we even need that much fortification. Well, then again, undead seem to be everywhere. I say probably kicking out like a bone or something.
They do. Funny how when the world's most powerful lich reanimates, well, he tends to bring friends with him, doesn't he? And Alex, heavy-plated Sabaton comes down on the remains of a skeletal rib and it snaps.
Which reminds me, I look him over. Does he have the mark of the Order of the Nail about him?
He does. He also has a pentagram on his, right on his cape, basically.
I'm doing this solely based off of intelligence. They looked at him and did not attack him.
Okay.
Alex.
Yes?
Would it bother you if we were to wear the mark of the Order of the Nail as we continue to search this place?
Not at all. Certainly it would stop more of the ward from attacking you.
And there were several of the, what would you call, aspirant? Okay, out of character. I wanted to say prospect patches, but, we're not a motorcycle gang.
It's
Pension?
You get the right in it. You are carrying a boatload of those.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I was down before I could say anything about it.
Mm.
And I'd do it if it weren't anathema, but it's anathema, so in character, the very idea disgusts me a little, but
so
I'm
actually,
too nice to let it...
But I want to correct you on that. Not to immediately, actually, my cleric, but as far as Sarenrae is concerned, anathema to Sarenrae is create undead, lie, deny a repentant creature an opportunity for redemption, or fail to strike down evil. There is absolutely nothing in Sarenrae's follower beliefs that say you cannot wear a symbol of the Hell Knight Order to maybe have a trap not spring on you. Of course, you're still pretty much honor bound to destroy all of the undead, but...
Yeah, the thing is, it feels too much like a lie to me.
Okay, it's I'm telling you it's not.
But that can fall under personal choice. If you're willing to be undead will attack any person who's not wearing this detector, hey, it works for me. To me, it's a piece of cloth with something with a symbol on it that may keep me from getting slashied again.
Yeah.
But that being said, let's head on back up. We can take our supply of javelins and such.
Okay.
And book it back to the Citadel. I'd suggest the prison block again because it's the most secure.
Okay, works for me. So I will, sometime between here and next Sunday, I'll put all of the Charaka and Boggard loot in the Discord. You guys head back up, a day passes, your rest is not interrupted and uneventful.
And
medicine checks all around.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Charles can reset Charles's spells. I haven't moved anyone on the board because I assume we're coming back to this spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how much is that healing?
Your level times your con, I believe, for 8 hours of rest.
Con mod or con score?
Con mod, you animal. Of course it's not your con score.
How
20
about
hit
from
points.
Medicine check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty then I'm all good to go.
So's Achilles.
Okay.
Well, Before any other
That
rolls
is a
happen,
failure, but not a critical failure. So.
that is actually definitely a critical failure.
Yes.
You've rolled a 1. Who does it target? I guess actually on that note, before you guys throw medicine checks from now on, you need to tell me who you're targeting. This one will go for free.
Right.
Who do you target? Keep talking.
Who else? But who else other than me was the most wounded?
It's you or Bollix or Ohm. So I'm gonna roll a d3 if you don't pick one.
Bollocks.
Okay, sounds good. I forget how much damage that does though, but I know it does do damage.
D8.
D8, got it. Wasn't sure if it was 8 or 10. Bang! 3 points of damage.
Okay, I can try again on him in an hour.
Okay.
I am not having a good day, but I'm soldiering through.
Fair
And now I'm going to attempt medicine on Ohm.
Okie dokie. Proceeds to fumble again. Nope, that's much better.
Yep, that is a success, but not a crit, so 2d8. And I think I would take an hour to double that healing up to 4d8.
Alrighty, and that's the win condition gone.
Okay, I do have a question.
Okay.
You said take it to an hour to double it? Where is that
It says that in the skill description, a normal medicine check outside of combat without the battle medic feat takes 10 minutes. If you succeed on the check, you can continue
treating the targets and grant additional healing. If you treat them for a total of an hour, double the hit points they're gained.
Then I will do the same as I spam through these 3.
Alright, sounds good. Bollix, then Q-Tuck, then you. Bollix. Wolf. Okay, fair.
Well.
So failure, failure, failure.
Not my day.
Indeed.
But at least I didn't make anyone worse.
Yeah. Let me see. I think Annie might have battle medic. I think. I will quickly look at the feats. Hello.
Battle medic just means you can do it as a standard action in combat, and then you can't treat someone's injuries for a full day.
Okay,
that's
gotcha.
why I say battle medic for last resort.
Okay. So her medicine is +4 if you'd like her to try.
Yeah, that's where mine is.
That's our Q-Tuck first.
Now.
Then who else? Then Bollix. Bollix is good. Does Bollix want the full hour? Well, the full hour is happening. There's no reason to not.
Yeah.
So 23 back, wounded condition removed, but Q-Tuck still wounded 1.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Maybe you should take better care of yourself. Now I have crafting to do, and she goes to fiddle with a bunch of potions and things.
Okay. I do have herbalist lore.
Okay.
And can I use that in place of? I do have natural medicine as well.
Sure. I think I let it slide once. I'll let it go again. Sure.
Because my herbalist is a good bit higher.
Indeed.
And honestly, the first one I had planned to be for me.
Sure.
Sorry, I didn't state that.
That's fine. That's not one that hurts you if you fumble. I don't think.
Yeah. Next will be Q-Tuck. And is anyone else more than just a tad damaged?
I think that's everybody.
And I'm going to stick to the herbalism.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So then that's treat wounds, so.
Yep.
12 back, and the wounded condition is removed.
Okay.
Actually, on that note, you are definitely, as I read what the thing does, you are definitely out in the nature, and so can certainly find enough to make that a critical. So then,
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know what happens, but you get it.
Critical means you double the amount of healing without taking it, and that stacks with the taking the full out.
So 24 then.
So that'd be another 48.
It would be another, it's 24.
Yeah.
I'm doubling the 12.
Yeah. So in the morning, I'm going to be good.
Okay, fair enough.
And that would, because it's a +2, I think, that would put Cube Tux into crit as well.
Cool. So then that should top everybody off. That should remove everybody's wounded condition, assuming the wizard is ready to go.
Yeah. I am, I guess, because I don't really have much more to do than to set up my spells.
Pretty much.
Yeah. For the record, 2 Shocking Grasp, Summon Construct.
Deal. Okie dokie.
Okay.
You guys, I assume, move back into the same room.
Yes. Okay. Is Anastasia going to be able to provide elixirs for us, or is she unavailable?
Sure. I'm gonna learn how to play an alchemist, I guess. Here we go. All right, alchemy times. Anastasia will prepare as many elixirs of life as possible and then pass them out to you guys. I don't know how many that is. She does it.
I believe she has 5 sets of reagents. She can make 2 per set.
Okay.
And what we had been doing is she would make 2 of poison, use 2 sets for me for poisons, but I only wanted 1.
Okay.
And the others were, she would do 2 as elixirs of life, and 1 of acid and 1 of lightning.
And
then I would make lightning for both of mine.
Okay. Then that happens.
So that gives us 4 heal, 6 lightning, and 4 acid.
Deal.
I think I would like at least 1 of the elixirs just as an emergency backup for myself.
Yes.
Fair enough. Alrighty.
My
luck has not been good lately.
You've had a bad day. And then a really good day, because when there's like 10 zombies coming down and there's a cleric in the party, I'm not super scared. Anyway, if you guys could give me a quick perception check.
Okay. And statement before we get back in here, I have both of my blades coated with the adder venom.
Deal.
I need to use the little cleric's room.
Alright.
Lucky 6.
6, 6, 20. Ah, there we go. In a world where Jason outrolls everyone. Alright, just gotta scroll through real quick. Gotta grab that number again. I didn't like that the numbers were on the first floor, but they're not on the second. Now I miss just knowing immediately where I was. Along the southern wall here is a large relief carving of a sunburst made of nails. Instead of typical flagstones, the floor is made up of headstones with names and dates. Curiously, 6 of the headstones seem to be pried open to reveal empty graves within. I'm sure we all can assume why.
Yes.
I don't like.
Someone roll perception for me.
Sure. I'm just gonna put a d20 at the table. I think your mod is like 5. Got it. Okay, you guys, I guess looking around, the skeletons are carrying stuff. The one in full armor definitely had a lot more, like, better gear. Like, a +1 halberd, better gear, and as well as, like, half-plate armor. Probably full plate at some point, but it's degraded. In addition, as you guys search around, you find, mostly this is just Palm, finds a bunch of mundane rings, amulets, things like that, probably worth about 12 gold, as well as a wand of heal, first level.
If I use the wand, does it get the benefit of the feat?
Nope. Probably not anyway. I could be wrong.
Well,
I got told.
okay. I believe it's thievery to pick things up and make them disappear without drawing notice.
To palm an object? I think so.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh,
I'm not going to do everything, but things that are more important, like the wand,
Okay.
as I find them, they're just going to go poof.
Okay. So that
Tony?
does. Hang on. So that does not beat Alec's perception DC, and he sees this. He sees what is essentially grave robbing against his people. And that's the thing that happened. Okay, so Alex sees it, and he sees you put the wand, and he winces a little. It's fine. They will serve you better, I believe. A wand of heal certainly doesn't help the dead.
Well, the other thing that I was going to ask is, it appears that the halberd the leader of that group had is superior to your own.
He nods.
Would it not make sense to exchange yours for it?
You will allow me to do so?
I feel it would be.
You get the most use out of it.
Yes.
You've been a great ally to us so far.
I appreciate
And
it. Just do me a favor and don't desecrate the bodies. I understand that as much as it pains me to disturb the tombs of my fallen brothers and sisters, any magical treasures we find here will certainly help our cause. And he takes the halberd,
True.
puts his own halberd
And
reverently down on the body of this tomb's former guardian. And actually, as this is going on, as you guys are looking around and stuff, Alec is going to pick up the bodies and put them back in the empty graves and arrange them as best
that
he can.
that was what I was going to suggest we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is reinter them.
Sounds good.
I'm certainly assisting with this.
Yeah, I think pretty much all of us after that was done was going to be pretty much like, yeah, let's put these people back to rest properly.
Yes.
All right, works for me.
Like, even so far, it's probably like helping him put the tomb, like the lids of the sarcophagus back on and everything.
Okay. It probably takes you guys about an hour to do all that, and thank you, friends.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We always have time to do the right thing.
Good. I appreciate that. Well, now what?
Well,
what's out here?
That's about the right answer, I guess.
What's in the room where those poopy things came from?
Oh, goody, I say, coming into it.
Yeah.
Narrow stone walls filled with coffin-sized compartments stretch from the floor to the ceiling in this dark, claustrophobic chamber. Most of the compartments are occupied with shroud-covered bodies, though some of them are conspicuously empty. As you guys look around, there's not really much of anything in here. There are 4 Hell Knights in full armor whose heads are now missing that Alec would like put the dented Hell Crown back on top of.
I'm going to pop detect magic to make sure that there's nothing else we need to worry about in here.
Nothing pings.
Okay.
I think Cube Talk is still in the little Planeswalker's room as well. Bam. Cube Talk, of course, also knows that detect magic won't break a lot of stone. So if there's something magic inside a tomb, you would need to manually open it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's a door, but that's about all Bolix has.
Ooh, door.
Yeah.
The end of the hall, right, Shaw?
Roll perception for me as I'm getting back to my computer, please.
Okay, will do. I heard Bolix say, "Ooh, door," and run to the door. Should I open it?
Does anybody stop me?
Got it.
No.
Okay. Neato. So that's... Gotta scroll back up. I forget where's that? What's the name of that?
Oh, right. Let's not forget to roll perception for Achilles as well, or Leo, as we all know him.
Yes.
Okay, so while y'all are doing that, for Bolix, rows of large metal and stone lockboxes line the winding walls of this storeroom, as do occasional shelves and what look like filing cabinets intended for the storage of documents. The lockboxes hang ajar, having been opened and emptied long ago. A set of obvious tracks in the dusty floor suggests someone recently moved about in here. A pile of ashes and a few melted candle stubs lie atop a low table in the center of the room.
Man, what? What did he cut out?
Oh.
Yeah, lost everything after
Candle
stubs and ashes on the table.
Yeah.
That was all of it. That was the whole thing.
Okay.
In the center of the room.
Cool.
Am I also good to roll for Leo's perception?
Yeah, sure. There's
Thank
nothing
you.
else in the room you're in.
Okay. I meant that, yeah.
Searching.
Bolix? Roll. Oh my god. Bolix, where did you... Oh wow, this is tight.
Come on, there's nothing in here.
Guys, you coming?
Alrighty.
Okay.
So then
I'm coming.
Bolix goes searching through the room. There's a few things in here, actually. So it's super clear that some humanoid was in here really recently. The tracks are pretty fresh. In addition, the ashes and the candle sit right there. As you go looking around and stuff, actually, Alec comes in this room too. Oh. Okay, so basically, Alec doesn't need to roll. He knows where he is and starts making his way carefully around the vaults. After a few moments, he pulls a small box out from a vault with a false bottom. He pulls a key from his belt, unlocks it, and out comes the signet ring he was here to find.
Oh!
He removes his gauntlet, places it reverently around his, I suppose, like his bird finger. Yeah. He goes really quiet as he just kind of like plays with it.
Why not ring finger?
Because he's not married to the Order of the Nail. He continues.
Right.
He just kind of spins it around his bird finger and gets really quiet.
I presume that you found the item of your quest. That's good to see.
I can remember sitting on my father's lap and turning this ring on his finger when I was but a boy. Thank you, all of you, for reuniting me with my memories. You have the Order of the Nail's gratitude, and more importantly, you have mine.
Of course. I mean, as Q-Talk said not too long ago, it's never trouble to do the right thing.
As you guys continue going through the room, there's a lot of stuff in here. Alec goes and he sits down on one of these, like, there's a chair by this table. Well, that concludes my business here. I would be more than happy to help you explore the rest of this place. Honestly, you may need me. But
we still need to find the
probably
key to this place, right?
Yes.
Is it perhaps in the vault? Is there other ways to get into that vault? Is there more to it, Alex?
Yep, hang on. You guys find a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am under lots of, and like someone shout at me if I cut out. Under a bunch of loose papers and things, you find a scroll of darkness, a scroll of dark vision, a scroll of heal, and a scroll of magic missile.
I should take the scroll of heal, of course.
Yeah.
Can I have these 2 scrolls? I'll say, taking the Scroll of Darkness and the Scroll of Dark Vision. If I could copy these into my spell book and learn how to use them eventually.
That's a good point.
I see no reason not.
In addition,
Nice.
you guys find it's made of silver, and it's clearly some kind of religious symbol. 2 faces in profile.
Out of character, that sounds like Janice. In character, I'm rolling really.
Yeah.
It's funny that it sounds like Janice, because it's
Sounds like
basically
apples.
it's basically Pathfinder's Janice, the elven goddess Alceta. She is she's associated with everything from like literal portals, be that like the elven Ayudara, or even just like going into a house, like the doorframe portal, as well as like the transitions of seasons, the transitions we all make in life. I very distinctly remember when I made the Alceta video, I was moving to Kansas City at the time, and it hit me like a ton of bricks when I made that video. But yeah, it's
So she's also the goddess of liminality. Cool.
pretty much.
Yes.
Okay.
She's Jim Morrison.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good way to put it. That's
Now, for
everything.
those of us who listen to the Doors, now, statement. Are we going to be able to retcon the bag of holding so we have the little backpack that the familiar was wearing?
The familiar will follow you.
Okay. We'll just assume it will not participate in combat.
Of course.
No, the familiar was the backpack.
Yes.
There is a door basically right in front of where Charles is standing.
I'm gonna open it.
I'm guessing the silver figure is the key to the Elven Gate.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of like look at the figure and say, peculiar that Hell Knights would have a figurine such worth to
Is it magical?
an elven god.
It's not magical. You guys got the scrolls as fast as you did because Charles could ping them right away.
Yeah,
Yes.
because innate spells, babies. I love that. That you can
Same.
take just some skill feats and get some nice innate spells like Detect Magic.
Okay. Okay. So basically, I feel like we've gotten a good search in this room. We've gotten a 24.
And actually, on
that.
that note, I forgot there was a Detect Magic going. If Charles could give me a quick Arcana check.
Oh, sure.
May I make one too?
17.
No, because you don't know, but Charles does. And you're not sure exactly what it means, but the ashes and the melted candles, they have a faint necromantic aura on them.
I also had Detect Magic up, that's why I was asking.
Okay, he has it up forever. You have to say to do it, as if I understand that correctly.
I have the same innate Detect Magic that he does for the same reason.
Dope, fair enough. Make it
Did you
happen.
take Arcane Sense or did you take like a divine version of it?
I get it as part of my background.
Okay, make an Arcana check. You guys have
Less than
basically
him.
the same idea. Something happened.
You
here.
want to tell us I can activate Detect Magic?
Yeah, I'll point it out. Be like, these candles and ashes have a faint necrotic symbol of aura about them. Here, I'm probably gonna reach over, grab like a pouch, and just start sweeping them into it. I know you want to destroy all necromancy, Q-Talk, but we need to understand what we are fighting.
Is it undeath or is it healing? Because both would ping as necromancy.
That is true. Okay, so between the three of you, it's pretty clear that someone cast some sort of ritual-ish thing with the intent to speak with someone who had passed on.
Yeah. I'm gonna put those candles away. Perhaps if we come across the right person who knows necromancy a little bit better than myself, we might be able to figure out what spell they were casting if we show them the components. After all, several ritualistic spells require very advanced and very complex components to the point of which not even magical shorthand, and I just kind of make a rune appear because of the fact I have eschew materials as a feat, not even using arcane runes can supplement for it. One would need to get the proper item in order to make the magic work.
And arrange them in the proper order, say the proper words, yes.
Necromancy is especially peculiar with proper ordering and setup, considering the fact, you're dealing with most often undeath in the arcane field of necromancy.
Would I be able to roll occultism to get to see if I can recall deduce anything more specific?
You would not. In that room, various storage racks and cabinets clutter this long, narrow space. Some are empty, though others still contain dusty banners with the Order of the Nails sunburst insignia, stylized Asmodean paraphernalia, and other trappings clearly designed for formal funerals. Curiously, in the back of the room, a dirt-walled tunnel opens and stretches into the gloom, and a set of tracks lead from this tunnel to the door, leading back into the vaults.
Okay, is anything magical in this room?
First thing basically the only thing you can find is, with the perception checks that are being thrown around, there is a enormous banner. The banner has a boatload of those little Order of the Nail insignias sewed into it. The whole banner itself weighs about...
Ooh.
I'm not sure who that was. Anyway, that completely combo breaker the crap out of me. It weighs about 10 pounds on its own, the banner does, but certainly it could be sold. It's really nice.
I believe we should offer it to Alex as let him know it's intended for him as a thank you for his continued assistance.
Okay. If the party consents, he nods and thank you, friends. It's a little too heavy to serve as a cape, but it'll look good back home in Varizia.
And it also shows that you truly were here for all to see.
Yes, it does. Thank you, friend.
And that 10 was to track the footprints.
It seems that somebody came through that tunnel into this room and then quickly back.
Yes.
Do we want to check this out, or do we want to finish exploring this area?
We should probably finish exploring the area before we go down the mysterious tunnel.
No, yeah. Wait a second. Can I tell how recent these were?
With your perception checks, it looks like the tunnel's been there for a long, long time.
Those tracks, though.
The tracks.
The tracks. Yes. Perhaps like a day, 2 at most.
Okay. So whoever is around is probably still around.
Are they halfling-sized footprints? Or?
No, they're... nature checks were thrown. They're medium-sized, kind of like lighter than like a full heavy boot. Very skinny or like light medium creature.
So they don't match Alex's stride, right?
Not even close.
What about that halfling that we were...
Not even
close. Halfling small or medium in this edition?
Small.
In a world where halflings are medium creatures, I think they call that a human. I didn't mean to go full Ferengi on that one, but it's appropriate given that Nog's actor died today, and I'm sad about it.
Tall folk exist, don't they?
Do they?
I don't know. They did in 3rd edition.
Yeah, fair enough. To the SRDs! Regardless,
I don't know.
Bollocks
Okay.
goes back
Half of
from
my
whence he came.
half my halflings have human parentage.
Right. Yeah, I remember seeing the art. I know what you're talking about. Cursed to become a giant. Alec follows Bollocks.
Okay,
guys.
let's
I will
Let's-
follow along. Sorry.
We have one more tunnel to explore before we check out the triple doors.
Okay. Works for me.
okay. And everyone back to the hallway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slowly moving, slowly.
Slowly but surely. Okay. If Bollocks could give me a quick perception check.
Okay. And
Wait, where did you guys go? I thought you guys, or is the tunnel? Okay, I thought the tunnel was just like.
I was following Charles.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, wait, where are they going?
Okay.
Because I saw them for a second and then they disappeared, and I was like, wait, what?
As you reach down to the end of this hallway, there is looks like about like, you'd confuse it for a stick if you didn't know that there were things with javelins in here. The broken half of a javelin that has connected with that wall.
Okay. Fine.
As if someone threw a javelin and missed.
Oh, look, there's a stick.
It's a javelin. Somebody just threw it, or is it just sticking in the ground there?
Threw it and like it contacted with the wall.
Oh. Okay.
And it's more of the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Would
Would
nature or survival tell me anything more?
Not really. Given that you know that there were things here and they were doing a fighty.
It makes sense that one of them missed and came down this way.
Yeah. Had you
Or-
not known that, yeah, sure. But since you already know that. And
Is it possible that perhaps what we're seeking lies beyond these doors?
Oh, wait a second. It makes no sense for this to have no outlet. I think all the other ones had an outlet. What is it to specifically search for hidden doors?
perception.
Well, do I get another shot at it?
Cuke does determine there is a secret door right in front of, like, right where Ohm's hand is. Basically, on that wall.
Oh. Okay.
Yay for clerics.
Open it. Open it. Open it. Open it.
Okay, so it was.
Okay, is everyone ready? Yeah, let's open it
Yeah.
if everyone's ready.
Alrighty.
And let's be very careful about moving in, etc.
Yes.
Why?
Because some of us have had the joy of javelin.
The joy of javelin. Have you had the joy of javelin? Okay. On the other side, if you could really quickly give me a perception check.
Yeah.
And as I understand it,
Oh, and from that's from Leo.
okay, we play with the dynamic lighting. Okay, so that happens, and as I understand it again, Cuke is not wearing an Order of the Nail insignia, correct?
I had reconsidered, and I should have said that after the sheer amount of beating, in addition to taking the additional elixir of life, before we headed out for the day, I put one on.
Okay, I'll let you retcon it that once.
I really was meaning to speak up. I'm sorry.
You're fine. Just don't hesitate to, if there's an important thing, say it. There are clearly two other undead risen guardians in this room. They turn, assuming all of you are wearing Hell Knight regalia, they just regard you solemnly in undeaf. 6 looming raised daises stretch from east to west in this chamber, each bearing a massive stone coffin with a carving of a fully armed and armored Hell Knight lying in stately repose. Upon closer inspection, the details of various weapons and minor variations in the armor of the figures distinguish these tombs. 2 of the coffins loom ominously open. The east wall bears a complex series of inscriptions composed of faintly glowing pale blue runes. And on that note, if I could get some, I want to say magic checks. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Arcana, religion, occultism, all are fine.
Just one, though?
Never mind. Q-Talk got it on religion. Okay.
Well, Q-Talk also rolled an Arcana and got a 7 originally, is what I'm asking.
All right, yeah. If all could be done. The answer has come. I'm assuming you guys are sharing information.
Yeah.
The runes on the wall are clearly the manifestation of a necromantic ward that somebody placed a long time ago to guard this place. A character, excuse me. You guys understand that the ward in question would cause several bodies to animate as undead guardians in a response to an attempt by basically anyone else to use necromancy to despoil the dead. Think fight fire with fire. That's the idea here. Yep, fair enough. That is what you get. Oh, I'll give you a little more. Alec comes in and he sees this too. I lost me moose. Get in here, Alec. Alec sees it. In the early days of our order, this was pretty common, what with establishing fortresses in the wilds, but had I not already fought several of my fallen brethren, I don't think I would have believed it. Most of us have abandoned this practice.
It's effective.
It is.
Barbarity.
Better use living slaves, I guess.
Please, all of you. One at a time, please.
Bullock mutters under his breath, better to use living slaves, I guess.
Alex says nothing.
Would it be better to destroy these to lay their bones back to rest?
Well, I suppose that depends. There are presently 2 guardians in the Citadel. We could. I imagine you could probably do something about the incantations themselves.
Give me enough time and I could possibly remove them.
Well, if these are not going to bother us...
They are not.
I mean...
Do we need to search the room any further? Sorry,
You definitely could. There's 4 closed crypts. As you guys try them, they're locked.
Okay. I don't think he's going to be real happy at the idea of us going through and looting the graves. So...
Yeah.
So it's probably time for us to go back and check the main doors.
Yep.
Yeah,
Everyone agree?
I'd want to deal with these undead later before we leave, though, especially since we'll make it safer for the
I agree.
ramble
Yes.
crafters.
They don't want to fight you, but Sarah and Ray saith, destroy the undead. Okay, Alec moves to the door.
Yeah.
Let's open all 3 at once.
Okay, sure. Sounds good to me.
Who's going to join me here?
Idaho is ready to be done with this dungeon.
So, how are we icing these guys?
Oh, I see someone has found the...
That was...
Hang on.
Interesting.
There you go.
Okay.
These tight corridors make things a little awkward.
Thank you, Tarask.
I wasn't even trying to do Tarask there. Okay.
Hit it on the head.
You know, you tell me to stop, and then you go, and you do it yourself. Only makes you
Oh god, I did it too! Ah!
Yes!
Fair enough.
Alex,
Well-
with the third door?
He nods.
To be fair, it's not as bad when you do it unintentionally.
Fair
Ready?
enough.
1, 2, 3, go!
Boo! 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 Alright, the doors are open.
That was not as interesting as I hoped. Oh, that's a throne, I think.
Okay.
Or it's a very fancy carpet.
So we'll start with Bollocks and whoopsie. We'll start with Bollocks and no. I know there's a button I can press to lock tokens. I just forget what it is. So we're gonna start again with Bollocks and Charles if they can make perception checks.
Okay. Oh my god. Leo, save me. Leo, save me. Leo is my eyes.
Alrighty.
It just reminds me of Critical Role, how when they had the squid familiar, the squid would just suck and up to the wizard's face and whatnot.
Well, okay, so
It was great.
does anyone speak Infernal?
No.
Does Alex speak Infernal?
Poop.
Possibly Alex?
He might.
I speak Celestial, not Infernal.
The only I was complaining about this in Wrath of the Righteous. I'm gonna complain about it here. The only thing I don't like about switching between first and second edition so much is I get really used to reading one stat block and then I try to read the other and it's all different. Okay, so as Bollocks and Charles walk into the room, a thing is going to pop up. But first there's a flavor texting. Oh bang! A splintered table stretches across the center of this room, while broken chairs, moldy books, and general detritus litter the floor. Two bodies that appear to be frog-like humanoids, boggards, lie sprawled on the floor near the center of the room. Of the several doors that provide exits from this room, the one to the west appears wide open. As you guys step in, it's kind of just laying on the ground, but it rises up as if a marionette had, or as if the guy with the marionette rather had grabbed the strings, and in Infernal, Alec understands something. A little doll, in the image of a miniature Hell Knight bedecked in full plate, rises and begins shrieking in Infernal. I have a 7 from Ross, which serves as, I guess I'll just grab your perceptions as you've rolled them. 25, and then if everyone else could roll perception for initiative.
Okay. But I got a really good one in this room.
You did. There is nothing in there except for a door to where you can see the rest.
Oh.
So the 21 from Leo
gives you nothing else. You're using your perception of 7.
Okay, that's fair, but I don't need to roll anything else. It's more so what I'm making sure.
No, I got you. Boom.
Got it.
And boom, boom, boom. Okay, so Bollocks has a 13.
We're in a different room, so we don't need to roll, right?
Nope, you need to roll perception for initiative. I'll remove Annie. And 24. Okay, I think that means Cute Talk is in fact first. Boom. Yep, Cute Talk is first.
Okay, in that case, I should probably...
You hear the sounds of something shrieking in Infernal.
Yeah. No, wait. Which door were they in again?
You got really quiet.
I'm trying to remember out of character which door they went through.
Right, I hear you, but you also need to speak up a little, please.
Sorry, my mic was in a weird spot again.
Okay, understood. You've used a stride, and now you can see the thing.
I still had several feet left.
Right, yeah.
Middle door.
Were they the middle door?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's
And I think I
standing on
have.
my face.
Yeah,
Right
I
on
better
your
stride
face.
it more.
Oops.
Okay, and yeah, okay, this is fine. And I have one action left, so I will try to identify what the hell that is.
Okay. The check of your choice.
The check would be what?
Of your choice.
Okay,
It's a guessing
and describe
game.
Describe it again.
Little angry doll. Okay. That is very clear to Kyuktuk. As you walk in, the little animated Hell Knight marionette is a soulbound doll. They are literally exactly what you think it is. There is the soul of some sort of humanoid stuck in the soul of the doll, and it is angry in a similar way that like a haunt would be. So angry, in fact.
Do they count as undead?
They do not. They constructs.
Okay. In that case,
5, 10. Since you used 3
I'm
actions.
going to use my focus spell, Fire Ray.
So I believe you did have to stride twice and then identify it.
No more actions. You're right.
Okay, so I'm gonna stride up and I'm gonna. It hits you with a little wooden sword, but it's bludgeoning. You understand.
Does it do that? Make that
It
sound?
hits me with a little wooden whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Yes, it does. Bam.
Yay.
So we're off to a good start.
That is another damned crit.
It is. You're right. 4
Oh, jeez.
plus. Oh, what do I add? Plus 4. 15 bludgeoning damage.
Sweet mother of...
That one was on me.
Still the speed of cleric.
Still standing?
Yes, I have 7 hit points left.
Alrighty, gonna try that one more time. 14 to hit? That hits you, right?
Yes, but it is not a crit.
Alrighty. 8 points of damage. As this thing just walks up and whaps you twice in the, gut.
I am at dying 1.
Alrighty, Ohm's on.
Okay. Can I see this opening in front of me here?
Yeah. And you can hear everything that just happened, basically.
Coming from that direction.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Allah, ma, Allah, and 10 minutes of barky profanity.
That's perfect. I come in right behind it.
Okay. Remember, Kyuktuk is dying. Kyuktuk is not providing a flank right now.
But understood, but the closest thing, this is the best first aid I can give. Kill the bad thing.
Fair enough. Okay, sure.
I will quickly yell, Kyuktuk's down again.
Again. Both of those miss.
And I may be too.
And Bolix.
Bolix is going to...
Yeah, her English name is now Felicity.
Toss. Oh, bam.
Oh, bam. Alright, fair enough. Okay, yeah, that definitely connects. I just want to double check my fire resistance here, which I don't have. I had it in my head this thing would catch on fire, but I guess not. Okay, yeah, 10 fire damage. Oof. The doll continues screaming in Infernal. Anything else?
I am going. Oh, I didn't have a weapon out, but no, that's what I'm gonna put my shield up.
20 already. Alec comes in with his new shiny weapon, so he's adding one more than what I'm gonna roll here.
I am never taking point.
You shouldn't. Your armor class is 14. You have no reason to do that.
Wait, oh yeah, you don't have any armor proficiency, dang.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so...
Meanwhile, the wizard over here is in... This is such a weird game we are in.
Mm-hmm.
Is this even Pathfinder?
Sure.
Yeah, sure it is. It's just new Pathfinder. Okay, Alex swings in, and actually, that's enough. It splinters.
Nice.
Wait, it's dead? Oh, I didn't even get a chance to do anything.
You did not. If Q-Talk can roll to
Welcome to my
stabilize.
You ran in there to the darn thing, and then he just walked up and stabbed you in the gut, and you fell over.
Nice, yeah.
I'm going to throw a d20 at the board if Q-Talk does not.
Anybody?
Did not what?
You need to roll to stabilize.
Cube Duck stabilize.
Right, thanks.
Q-Talk fails to stabilize and goes to dying 3.
Oh!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, no.
Okay, well,
Before the 13 happens, the initiative goes around.
Save him.
pour potion down gullet.
Good enough.
And lesser is a D8, I do believe. Come on.
I could have sworn there were a certain number of D6s, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm looking it up, double checking.
I was trying to type the roll command, but I had misclicked and it like redrew the map for a second or two.
Mm-hmm.
Elixir of life, minor 1d6, and a +1 saving bonus. So 4 points. And you are wounded 1.
Okay. And are there any other combat-y, ticky things to do?
Make a perception check. So this whole room, as you go looking around it, there are several...
Anything magical?
I'm getting there. There are several about the size of the doll you just smooshed, dolls just like it. Some of them are dressed like signifiers in like the robes of spellcasters. Some of them are in full plate. But there's probably about 20 of them in the room. None of them
Are
being
they
magic.
magical? Oh, okay. Would I know enough about the soulbound doll? Would the soulbound doll have pinged as magical?
It would have, but you weren't. Door opened, people moved in, thing happened.
Okay, so these ones aren't necessarily animate.
Right.
Okay.
Does anyone know what that thing was screaming?
It wanted us to take it with us.
Wait, what?
As in, Alec moves forward, and what remains of the doll, he puts his sabaton on and just kind of crushes it. There's a little, about the size of a penny, a little blue gem that shatters. Undeath is, for some of us, years ago, an honor. For this one, not so much.
I'm sorry, wait, that thing wanted us to take it with it? Or with us?
As in,
but then tried to kill us?
As in, he begins like drawing like beyond the pale, basically. Makes like a curtain-y, like one hand and then pushes the other hand through.
Okay, that makes sense.
not a please allow me to accompany you. It was a please accompany me to an afterlife.
I should certainly hope so. That's no way to ask for a free escort out of a haunted dungeon. And as this conversation is going on, there's a really, like, broken common... oh, I don't know what that was. In a really broken common on the other side of this door here. We'll surrender! We'll surrender! Surrender!
Bumble Brusher goblin voices?
You use society check.
Which door does that come from?
Right here. The Q-Talk has no idea. Bolix has all the ideas.
You were doing the goblin voices. That's all I meant.
Yeah.
As I was trying to say.
Society 26.
Yep, I see them. Alm definitely knows. Bolix definitely knows. The voices of kobolds.
Hello. Coast is clear. You can come out.
No kill!
No kill. No kill.
Okay. They open the door. A pair of kobolds make their way into the room.
Oh, kobolds. I've run into a couple of these creatures before. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, brothers. Now, what scales do they have?
One of them is a kind of like russet orange, almost red. The other one is a like yellowish green.
Well, hello there, friends.
How banged up do they look?
Mostly just frightened. They have like, one of them has a staff that it's leaning on. The other has a little like curved dagger. They both just have their hands up. Just no kill, we surrender.
What brings you here?
We live here. We live here.
Here. Shucks. Alex, do you know how to speak Draconic? I'm pretty certain that's their native tongue. Or more native tongue.
Yeah.
Do you?
I say, greetings. You can put the knife away.
Okay.
In Draconic.
Ah.
Yes, we mean you no harm as long as you mean us no harm.
No harm. This is our... They turn towards Ohm and in Draconic. This is our home. Dragon cultists run us out.
Dragon cultists? I say. Because I presume we're still talking in Draconic at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They nod. One of them moves over to the body of the boggart and kicks the dragon insignia on it.
Yeah.
So that's what that insignia was for.
As we are dragons, they should worship us, mighty us. Instead, they ran us into that room.
You telling me?
To be fair, friends, I do not think that they see you as dragons. They simply see you as tiny creatures.
And we see them as fools.
I mean, they are dead and you are alive, so that is a fair assumption so far.
Yes.
Well, we are glad that you are not willing to harm us and all that, and we could come to a peaceful sort of like understanding here. My name is Charles. What's your guys' names?
My name, the green one. My name is Pib, and this here is Zarf.
Okay. Quick question. The tracks I saw in the other room
are of a medium.
Are they about?
These are small.
Okay.
Well, they had requested that we come and help out around here, so
we are currently searching and clearing these buildings to make them safe for the Bumble Brashers. If you have an agreement with them, you will be allowed to stay as long as they remain the de facto owners of this facility.
They nod.
However, we would ask you to leave for a time so we may ensure
your safety.
that things are safe. You may take your personal possessions with you. I assume you would wish to.
They nod.
We just simply wish to make sure that there is nothing else in here that would wish to harm or kill us.
Of course. We will go back to our lair then.
Oh, where is that?
They point vaguely to the north.
Oh.
Yes. Do the Bumblebrashers know how to contact you?
They nod.
To let you know? Then, if we are successful in clearing this place and the Bumblebrashers wish it, you will receive word from them that you may return.
Okay. They nod again and make their way out.
Okay. They take anything with them?
Just what they're carrying.
Okay.
You guys would see they turn at the first intersection here. They turn right.
Huh.
Okay.
I did not expect to run into kobolds down here.
Yeah. Oh, what's in here?
Okay, make a perception check.
Alex, you have a very peculiar sense of just wandering off, friend.
Really?
Hmm.
I hadn't noticed. Too busy getting to the dungeon finished.
Fair enough.
Getting there. Hang on. Stand by. We're in here, right? Is this where we are? This is where we are. Yeah. Okay. Empty weapon racks line the walls of this room. Repair forges, long abandoned and cold, sit in a lonely row towards the back, along with a crude lean-to, seemingly made from bits of rope and ripped leather. There is not a whole lot of much in here. Clearly, the kobolds had been using this as, like, a temporary home. They kind of, like, half barricaded the door.
Okay.
Now that's a massive bait and switch, because the pitcher has swords on the table.
Yeah, a little bit. Most of them are just broken and rusty and sad.
What's in here?
Yeah.
Hip hop. Just hop.
Boop. Nothing in there.
That leads to the open door. Open all the doors.
Open all the doors.
Okay.
Funny how so many different things are living in this area. Friends, where did you all go?
Up here.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Because I was still just...
I'm following the goblin. I'm not going anywhere alone.
Someone's learned their lesson, finally.
I mean, that's why I was suddenly like, oh, wait, I can't see them anymore.
I haven't opened this door.
Fair enough. Make a perception check.
Okay. Yeah. If we're willing to take 10 minutes, I'll try to see if I can do any more for you.
Okay. Yeah, Bollocks doesn't see a whole heck of a lot of much.
Nah, after 10 minutes, I realize I haven't done much.
Toppled armor racks for this bottom room here are scattered throughout this wide room, as well as anvils, hammers, tool sets, and other supplies that were once used to repair the Hell Knight's iconic armor. Kyuktuk, there is absolutely nothing in this room.
And I have absolute certainty.
Open this door.
Okay.
Just get some air into this place. Air it out a bit. It's stinky in here. Oh, jeez.
It smells like pain and failure.
There's not much down here.
Not really.
Yeah, I wonder what they did in here.
Hard to say. 6 and 8.
But there does seem to be a door here.
I just went through there.
Yep.
Yeah. This was the room in which I got a very good roll and it was all for naught before combat began.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Unless there's something in here.
Nothing in there either.
Oh well.
Oh, jeez. See, which way did the kobolds go?
They went out this way.
Oh. And you said they went to the right,
Uh-huh.
this way?
Yeah.
I thought we explored everything here.
You find the kobolds lounging in what is clearly their treasure hoard.
Okay. Just checking in on you. Do you have any other friends here in the, or they all run away?
They shake their heads no. Just bumble brashers.
Anything in their treasure hoard magical?
You've already, not only are you in a different room, you've already gone through it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Sorry, there was some stuff happening in real life. I had to check a couple of scenes.
Okay.
Uckos, do you happen to know of any place where there might be secret rooms in this level?
They shake their head no.
We're searching around for anything else that might be around here, and it seems we have run into a dead end here, but we're not sure.
They shrug.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let us know if you think of anything.
They both nod. They seem mostly just happy to be back with their beautiful and glorious treasures.
Well, what do you guys think?
Okay. Well, at this point, the options that present themselves are either to attempt to fix the stair and see if it will go down further levels, or to go through the tunnel.
Yeah, it's true.
And I'm thinking tunnel.
Maybe. Yeah, let's go check that out. I don't see
Have the kobolds been through the tunnel?
Is that party consensus? We want to go check on the tunnel?
I think so.
Alrighty. So with that...
Do the kobolds know anything about the tunnel?
They do not. With that, as you guys go heading back, Alec makes his way back to the center of the room and he turns and, well, I suppose this is where I take my leave then. He nods and goes to shake everyone's hands in turn. Thank you, friends.
We shake his hand and thank him for his assistance.
It's been an honor.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Where will you go from here?
Back home, back to Varizia. It's a long journey, but, well, I'm sure I can find things to entertain myself along the way.
I'm sure you will have no trouble finding things to get into.
He smiles, nods, and out the door he goes. Okay, so you guys go to enter the tunnel. We don't have to make it too super. I guess the last check of the night, if you can make survival checks.
Oh.
I assume Charles is abstaining.
Charles in charge.
Charlie.
Sorry, I should have been with the group.
Yeah.
I was finishing the last of my pasta.
It comes out really easy.
Mac.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to survival check with us?
I am not good with survival, but I can. 9. Yeah,
Okay.
no. I made no promises.
So
You're par for the course.
the 13 is enough. It becomes really obvious to you guys as you begin moving through the tunnel and it turns. The tunnel is heading back in the direction of Breach Hill. There are several, like, bits of everything from cobwebs to much bigger than your body webs, but nothing jumps out at you guys. I will, you get, I'll say, like, perhaps 15 minutes down before you get this realization. Following this tunnel probably takes you back to town. The tracks continue to go down it. Annie reconnoiters with you guys. And that is where we're going to call both this part of the dungeon, and the beginning of level 3. Thank you guys for watching. That was a lot of Zambos. I think that encounter would have gone, I think that whole everything would have gone different if we didn't make friends with the Hell Knight. But that's what you do, guys. You make friends with the people that are in spoopy armor, and we'll see you next week. Say bye, guys.
Good luck, Lou.